Oh, that. Okay, we're here today for the Education, Environment, Sustainability meeting. We are here on February 21st, 2024 at about 3:10. Can we have a call to order?
And just as a reminder to all who are in attendance, this meeting is being recorded and live streamed on the county's YouTube page. Calling the roll, Ms. Simon.
Here.
Ms. Stevens. Mr. Jones.
Here.
Mr. Schrein. Mr. Schrein is absent. Ms. Conwell. Ms. Conwell is absent. There is a quorum.
Thank you. Any public comment?
No, Madam Chair, no one is signed in.
We have minutes from January 31st, 2024. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes? So moved. Second. Okay, second by President Jones. All in favor? Aye. Minutes approved. We'll move forward into the one item referred to Committee 2024-0048.
Resolution number 2024-0048, awarding a total sum not to exceed $10,000 to Crossroads Health, doing business as New Directions, for the purpose of the New Directions Summer Education Program from the District 11 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Thank you. And who's going to speak to this, both or?
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me. I really greatly appreciate the opportunity to speak with you about the summer education program.
Can you give your name?
I'm James Wyman, and I'm the Chief Development Officer at New Directions. As you probably know, we are a nonprofit 501c3. We are the only residential continuum of care, outpatient for treatment for drugs and alcohol for adolescents. We are we're here in Cuyahoga County, of course, just off of Lander Circle in the Pepper Pike area. We have helped save many lives over the course of New Directions history. Founded in 1981, we have served over 50,000 kids and their families. This is the second year that we have been ranked among the top addiction treatment centers in the country, and in the top 3 in the state of Ohio, according to Statista and Newsweek. And our summer education program is a key component of that success. We're committed to ensuring that our clients stay engaged academically while in treatment for their substance use and mental health challenges. For many, substance use has taken away their focus on education, and the pursuit of academic attainment is essential in treating the individual mind and body and spirit. Clients participating in our residential and recovery housing programs are enrolled through Orange Schools, through a special partnership that we have with Orange Schools during the school year. And they attend school on-site during the summer session, which we cover the cost of in total. That's our education, materials, teachers, and other activities, which I can, if there's time, I'd be happy to sort of walk through some of those. But just as an example, we're usually averaging about 35 to 40 kids over the course of a summer. And this past summer, there were 36 credit hours earned by these kids in their credit recovery. So what we're doing is bringing them, oftentimes further along than where they were when they left school. It's pretty impressive. They have completed a wide range of curriculum. Subjects include biology, chemistry, algebra, geometry, American history, and a list of others. We had 2 students complete their curriculum. They graduated from their schools. These students searched job opportunities and worked on college applications. And we do that a lot. It really helped, take the kid from where they've come in with a family in crisis. And when, they leave us, they are in a much better position to maintain their sobriety. And that's because that's a big part of the education piece. We have developed new education segments on topics such as diversity and tolerance, guided visits to the Maltz Museum. So they're getting this culture that they have not, so many of these kids they're coming out of, it's trauma environments. And, this is, really instilling that key value of citizenship and service to others. And we're demonstrating that with them, that turnaround. There's a number of, for instance, a number of senior citizens those kids have gotten engaged with and relationships with and fixing rusty old sheds for them. And I mean, they're really out there helping our vulnerable communities. So many students conducted research for post-high school opportunities, including the evaluation of trade school and other career learning opportunities. Extracurricular activities include wellness education, fitness, aerobics, cross-training, dance, yoga, you name it. Cultural activities include songwriting, writing, journaling, the arts, and the power of the arts in terms of personal expression and being responsible for the message that you create. So all of these activities and programs, like any seeds we might plant, grow and touch hearts in lasting ways. And I want to just share with you a recent message we had received from a parent of two young girls that were in our care. She wrote, "As always, thank you and the wonderful staff for helping our daughters recover from their addictions. They are wonderful people in healthy relationships and productive members of society." And I love hearing those stories. There's nothing better. I'm a fundraising guy, but there's nothing better than that kind of impact. And that's what drives us, is to see those light bulbs go off and make those lives happen for these kids, to save those families. And we do a fundraiser every year. It's generally in September. That helps raise those critical dollars to pay our educators, our teachers, and our consultants and so forth in our education program. It costs over $65,000 to run our summer education program. And so the opportunity to come here and speak with you about our summer education program, those are critical dollars to us, and I greatly appreciate the opportunity to be with you today. And Mike, did you want to share any other?
Good afternoon. I'm Mike Mattoni. I'm actually one of the founding staff members of New Directions. I won't tell you when back. I'll just say back in the 80s. And I still run a parent empowerment group at times. And this past Saturday morning, we had a family who actually is involved in the Cuyahoga County Juvenile Drug Court, which we have relationships with here. And the mom just spoke and dad spoke to the fact that it was really great to see their son, who's 17, a couple years behind in school, start to get reattached, to their education, their educational process, because we all know without a high school diploma or a GED, their trajectory in life is going to be limited without that. So again, I thank you for considering this proposal, and thank you for the opportunity to present here.
Yeah, thanks so much. I know that we have Vice Chair Stevens has a question.
Just a couple of simple questions. This money is targeted to the summer programming, and you're telling us that it's approximately $65,000 a summer to operate the program. How many children go through that program?
There's anywhere from 35 to 40 in any period of time. Summer.
Okay.
Can you not hit the microphone?
I'm sorry. About 35 to 40 students each summer.
That's a low per capita cost for young people.
Indeed.
Is there a subsidy from the school system for them or something?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
We actually, I'll say this, our teachers from the Orange schools, a lot of times they'll stay over
Okay.
and continue the education process, and believe me, we are not paying them I would say the market rate.
So you're giving them the equivalent of a gratuity?
Perhaps, yes.
Okay. Because I'm looking at that cost going, what, are they sending 10 kids through? Is it, when you look at our annual per school the classroom cost for a child in most of the east side suburbs, I'm just like, okay, that's not very high. Because is it 3 months or 4 months that they're in this setting?
3.
Well, I'm glad you could be frugal with your budget and make sure that these young people receive this additional opportunity so they have a shot at being contributing adults. So thank you on behalf of my colleagues and I.
President Jones, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. James Wyman, did I say that correctly?
Correct.
How do you spell your last name?
WYMAN.
Wyman, okay. As we read 35 to 45 children you shared, and this 10,000 goes to, it just helps reach a $65,000 goal to fund the summer program?
Correct.
Correct, great. Where does this take place? Where are you?
On the New Directions campus, we're located just off of Lander Circle, off of Chagrin Boulevard in the Pepper Pike area.
And
Compared to me and you.
I think, Mike, if I'm correct, you mentioned the school system, Orange. Are you partnering with the school system?
We do partner with the school system during the regular school year. And then for the summer education program, we ask if some of the teachers who are doing that would stay on for the summer session, as I would call it.
How many teachers or individuals who help you in that role?
We usually have at least 4 stay on with us, and they rotate. They do like some of their summer off, so they'll rotate in and out. But the great thing is just the continuity of their education can continue since these teachers actually know them, know what pathway they're on, and they don't have to, start over.
What is the grade or age of the children?
It goes from 9 to 12, ninth graders to 12 years. And again, their age might be different, like the 17-year-old who's just in the 10th grade, but that's, yes. Yes.
And the source of the children are the Orange Village School System? What are the?
No, for the summer session, they are considered to be trying to earn credit to bring back to their home school districts when they hopefully return to school or graduate in August of that year.
How do you get the children, how do you get these 35 to 45 children? How do you identify them?
We get referrals from all over Cuyahoga County. I mentioned the Cuyahoga County Juvenile Drug Court. We have a relationship. We have a relationship with providers who are working our juvenile detention program. We also get some reentry, young people coming back from, regretfully, ODYS that come in. But our biggest referral source actually is parents in schools. But those are some of the ways that people find us.
Name some of the schools that have referred.
Name some of the schools. Well, I got to be cautious here because schools cannot actually make a referral. They can give the parent or guardian a list
Gotcha.
of
How about
resources.
we ask it a different way?
Yes.
What are some of the school systems that the children have been enrolled in prior to attending your program?
Okay.
If that works for you.
So some of the schools include Bedford, South Euclid, Lyndhurst, Fairview, Westlake.
So west and east.
Yeah, it's South Side, Breckville, Broadview High. So it's really we covered East Side, West Side, and South Side.
How long have you been doing this? Is this your first year, first time, or have
No.
you been doing this for a while?
Right. New Directions began in 1981, and we have been doing this for over 40 years because our main goal is to get the young people interested in learning again and that they have the capabilities because they have not had a lot of success. And as they successfully complete credits, that gives them the feeling that, I can do this, where before school was maybe a hassle or actually was a place maybe to buy or trade or sell drugs.
I'm going to share with you why I'm excited about what you're doing. We have the county Closing the Achievement Gap Initiative. And a lot of times people think it's a program. We had millions of programs in the county, but it's not. It's an initiative. It really targets those that are using certain best practices to help at-risk youth at the 9th to 12th grade level be successful. And everything I'm hearing you're doing are the things that we do, things that we believe in. So it doesn't matter whose program it is. If you're doing it, you're doing everything we're desiring of in this county for our young people.
Oh, that's good
So
to hear.
I am excited to be supportive of you today, to endorse and sponsor this as well, because this is closing the achievement gap. You are helping children that are at risk at the 9th to 12th grade level. And you're engaging them in the summertime outside of the school year that helps bridge. We call it summer bridge in some of the other school systems, but it's the same thing. There are different names for everything, but you're helping these children remain in school, be successful, and avoid a lot of destructive activity and just stay on the path of constructive opportunity. So I'm happy to support you to this day.
Thank you.
Okay, without any questions, thank you so much. We know
Vote.
we didn't vote yet.
Can I make a motion?
Sure.
I'd like to move this forward to the full board. So this will require 3 readings because it is ARPA funds. But I am delighted to sponsor this for a vote today, and if I could have a second.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So this will pass through committee with the recommendation of passage. This will be read second time at the next council meeting, and then the third reading, we'll have the full 11 of us vote on this, and our staff will let you know, and hopefully it will go through and in time for the summer program. I hope this is helpful. Okay. Thanks for your work. We appreciate you coming down. Okay.
We appreciate you. It's so refreshing to have enlightened leadership to speak with. So
Oh,
thank
wow.
you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Madam Chair, if I
Yeah.
didn't say it in my presentation, I'd like to make sure my name is added.
Okay.
Could you put mine on there too, please, ma'am? Thank you.
Okay, so you've picked up some sponsors. Thank you. Okay, so miscellaneous business will be coming back for, I believe, on the 6th of March to talk about the restructuring of the Sustainability Department and what's been is happening.
I didn't know.
I know, well, we will get some information about that. You're welcome. Okay, this meeting, with anything else?